Okay, so we're on the Robo 501 challenge, and remember that we need to make it around this square twice. So let's start it. Here we go. By the way, you can change your view over here. This is the number 1 view. Number 2 looks at it from above. Number 3 allows you to kind of manipulate the world. We can start out with the number 1 view. And let's look back at our program. Basically, we turn both the motors on, the right and left motor, at full power, and we go forward. Then, because both motors are going forward, the robot itself will go straight ahead, and we do that for 3 seconds. So let's look at what that did. It's going forward. It's going forward for 3 seconds. Oh, 3 seconds is too much. Let's go back. 3 seconds drove us off the cliff. What would we do? We don't want to drive so far. How could we do that? Well, that was 3 seconds. What if we change it to 2 seconds? 2,000 would be 2 seconds. Similarly, let's go even shorter. Instead of going 100% full power, what if we change that to 50 and go 50% of the speed? Remember, we need to compile. And I broke my own rule. We needed first to save as and go and save this in our robotics folder so that we don't lose our previous program. And I think I'll call this Robo 500. Remember to name it something that helps you know what it was when you look at this 2 weeks from now. Okay, so I reduced it to half speed. We're going for 2 seconds. Let's see what compile. We download to the robot. When we download to the robot, it's going to open up our virtual world. And let's go ahead and see what happens this time. Not far enough. Maybe we can increase the speed, we can increase the time. You can play around with both of these things. They work hand in hand. How fast you go and how long you drive. But then we're obviously going to have to make a right turn. So, simple thing to remember here is, and we're going to use a lot of copying and pasting. Let's take this, Control C, and Control V. By the way, remember that the green stuff doesn't do anything. It's called a comment. It just tells us what the program is doing. And but we eventually are going to need to turn. I'm going to change this back to 3,000 because remember, it didn't go far enough. That might be too far. Let's go and make this 2,500. And then we need to turn right, if you remember. Let's look. We're going to need to turn right. The way this works is that the robot will turn toward the slower motor. So if I make this one 0, then that's on the right hand side. It will turn toward the right if the right motor is going slower. So this will give us a right turn. This one's going to stop. This one's going to go half speed, and we're going to turn to the right for 2 seconds. Let's see what that does. Let's download this. And let's start again at the beginning. We go forward, and we turn right. All right, this is what you'll get if it doesn't work. Starting with our program back here, going half speed for 2.5 seconds, not quite long enough. We could go faster, we could go longer, but not too much longer or else we'll go off the edge. In order to turn right, we're going to have to make our right motor go slower than our left motor. If you look back here, by the way, that was too long. It turned too long. So maybe make this 1 second. You could have 750 or 500 or even, but by changing this this length of time, it's going to affect how far we turn. Keep adjusting that or adjust the powers, and eventually you'll get this. You should get to the right distance before you turn, and you should turn the right amount. Then just keep repeating that all the way around twice until you complete this challenge.